High in a remote mountain range, far from tourist maps and phone signals, there is a place where reality appears to break its own rules. At sunrise and sunset, when shadows should stretch downward with gravity, something impossible happens. The shadows climb, not slowly drifting, not bending slightly. They fall upward, crawling against slopes, climbing rocks, and rising toward the sky. Locals avoid this mountain. Scientists debate it. And those who have stood there say it feels like the land itself is watching you. This is the story of the mountain where shadows fall upward. Part 1, Discovery of the Mountain. The phenomenon was first recorded in the late 1800s by surveyors mapping unexplored terrain. They noticed something disturbing in their sketches. The shadows in their drawings didn't match the position of the sun. At first, they assumed exhaustion or altitude sickness, but when they stopped to observe carefully, they realized something was wrong. Rocks cast shadows uphill. Trees projected darkness against gravity. Even people standing still watched their own shadows slowly crawl upward behind them. One surveyor wrote in his journal, "The sun is behind me, yet my shadow climbs the mountain as if pulled by an unseen hand." That journal was never officially published. The phenomenon was first recorded in the late 1800s by surveyors mapping unexplored terrain. They noticed something disturbing in their sketches. The shadows in their drawings didn't match the position of the sun. At first, they assumed exhaustion or altitude sickness. But when they stopped to observe carefully, they realized something was wrong. Rocks cast shadows uphill. Trees projected darkness against gravity. Even people standing still watched their own shadows slowly crawl upward behind them. One surveyor wrote in his journal, "The sun is behind me, yet my shadow climbs the mountain as if pulled by an unseen hand." That journal was never officially published. Part 2, Local Legends. Indigenous communities living near the mountain have known about it for centuries. They call it the inverted peak. According to legend, the mountain sits on a fracture between worlds, a place where the sky once touched the earth. They believe shadows are not caused by light, but are living reflections of the soul. And on this mountain, the souls try to return home. Children are warned never to chase their shadows there. Hunters avoid camping near the slope after sunset. Elders say that if your shadow reaches the summit before you leave, part of you stays behind forever. No one climbs to the very top. Part 3, Scientific Explanations. Scientists who've studied the mountain offer several theories. One explanation involves optical illusion caused by terrain slope, a natural trick where the brain misjudges angles. Another theory focuses on gravitational anomalies, suggesting dense mineral deposits beneath the mountain slightly alter light behavior. Some geologists point to magnetic irregularities, claiming they distort perception and orientation. But here's the problem. None of these theories fully explain why every object, from stones to people, casts upward moving shadows at the same time. And no instruments have ever recorded abnormal gravity strong enough to cause it. Even drones filming the mountain show shadows moving in impossible directions. The cameras don't lie. Part 4, Eyewitness Accounts. Visitors who witness the phenomenon report the same sensations. A sudden silence, pressure in the ears, a feeling of being watched. Time seeming to slow down, one hiker described watching his shadow separate from his feet by several inches, climbing the slope on its own. Another claimed that when clouds covered the sun, the shadow kept moving anyway. A research assistant refused to return, after claiming his shadow lagged behind him when he walked away, then suddenly snapped back into place. Footage from one expedition mysteriously lost its final 12 minutes. Part 5, Theories Beyond Science. Some believe the mountain sits on an ancient impact site, where the laws of physics were permanently altered. Others suggest the shadows aren't climbing the mountain. We are falling away from them. There is also a darker theory, that shadows are memories of previous versions of ourselves, and this mountain allows them to rise, trying to reconnect. Ancient carvings near the base show figures with detached shadows climbing toward the sky. No one knows who carved them. They predate recorded history. Part 6, Why the mountain is restricted. In recent decades, access to the mountain has quietly been limited. No official explanation was given, but leaked documents suggest concern over psychological effects on visitors. Some reported vivid dreams after leaving. Others said they felt incomplete, as if something was missing. One line from a confidential report reads, "If you enjoyed this mystery, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more original stories."